Hello, welcome to 10 Minute English. My name is Chelu and I will be your host and guide in this adventure of learning English. Today's lesson is a vocabulary lesson and at the same time a grammar lesson about two important modal verbs which are may and might. Important why? Because we use these two modal verbs to express probability. So imagine how many times a day in a conversation in your own language you use something to express a probability. Okay? So you'll see the examples, you'll see the difference, and I think it will be very, very, very clear. Okay, let's start with may. So let's divide the board in two, and I will write two examples with may. We may go to Paris this summer. Let's compare we may go to Paris this summer with we might go to Paris this summer. So, let's start by saying that in practice, these two can be replaced all the time, or can be replaced is a way of saying that people do it. So you speak to a native English speaker and he will tell you that he never thinks about making any difference between these two modal verbs. It's mostly the way they got used to speaking. You can do this, of course, in order not to think a lot when you are speaking, but be careful because many of you are writing presentations in English, are having speeches in front of an audience. So you have to know the difference, because otherwise, why should there be two modal verbs that express probability in English? Okay, but it's very easy. So let's look at these two examples. We may go to Paris this summer, we might go to Paris this summer. We can replace both of them with probably we will go to Paris this summer. Okay? So, we express with these two a probability, but this is more likely to happen. So the probability here is higher than here. This is the difference between may and might. So, let's say that we may go to Paris this summer. Why? Let's add an explanation, no? Let's suppose that we have been in Paris before and we loved it. So having this in my mind, that we have been in Paris before and we really, really loved it, the probability of going to Paris this summer is higher because we like it. Okay? In this case, we might go to Paris this summer. So there is a probability, but we have never been to Paris, we don't know how it is. The pandemic is creating a lot of confusion. I don't even know if I can get 2 weeks of holidays or 1 week of holiday in the summer because I'm busy at work. So this makes it very, very unlikely. Or let's say, just comparing the two of them, that this is less probable to happen than this one. Okay? This is based on some things, some facts that are very clear in my mind. We have been in Paris before, so it's not the first time, we've been there 3 or 4 times, and we loved it. So yes, the probability of going there is higher. Okay, let's have other examples, but the difference is this one. Yeah, so you use may to express a higher probability, okay, that something happens. Okay, another example, okay. She may pass this exam. Okay? She may pass this exam. It's very likely, or it's likely, let's not say it's very likely, it's likely that she may pass this exam. She studied quite a lot, she studied hard, so she may pass this exam. If I'm saying she might pass this exam, what I'm expressing, the probability is less here. No? So yes, it's possible that she will pass the exam, but if I say it with may, she may pass the exam, I express a higher probability that this happens. Okay, now I want you to take a look very carefully at the grammar point of this lesson. As we mentioned in previous videos when we spoke about auxiliary verbs or modal verbs, you have to keep it all the time in mind that after can, could, may, should, must, would, you have a short infinitive. Yeah? Okay, so let's mark it here. A short infinitive means that the verb is without the particle to. Yeah? Okay? So, let's see it again. We may go. You cannot say and you must not say we may to go or we may going. The same if we use might. You cannot say and you must not say you might to go or you might going, as both of these are incorrect. In conclusion, we use may to express a higher probability of something to happen. Let's look at this example. We may go to Paris this summer. It's a higher probability than we might go to Paris this summer. So, I gave you an explanation. Let's suppose that I have been in Paris before and I loved it. I love the food, I love the streets, I love everything. So, we may go to Paris this summer. Why? Because I love it. In this case, we might go to Paris this summer. Less probable, no? And I have never been to Paris, I don't know what it is like. And let's say that I don't even know if I have a holiday this year. I don't know if the restrictions of the pandemic will be lifted. So the probability is there, but it's much lower than this one. Yeah? So in the case of might, we express a lower probability. Another example, she may pass this exam. She studied hard, I know it. So it's a higher probability to pass the exam than if I say she might pass this exam. I saw her at the parties, I don't know if she studied, so yeah, there is a possibility she might pass this exam, but in this case, I express a higher probability. I hope you enjoyed the lesson and I'm looking forward to the next class with you. Thank you very much.